Hey everybody, One of Wisdom here. 4:13 a.m. Wednesday, December 11th. We have just introduced basically our first two starter packs. Wii U Standard and then of course the Wii U Dark Edition starter pack. We got fully caught up there. We've got Dark Slobbertooth, Dark Spyro tacked into the mix here. Now, what we're going to venture into is the 3DS starter pack. If you don't have a 3DS, what's the point in getting it? Number one, can't stress this enough, it's a totally different game. Number two, and I've been the biggest proponent that I know of on this because I have a 3DS, I enjoy the game. Ever since E3, when I spent a disproportionate amount of time talking to a guy in the back corner at the booth, huge feature for the 3DS. Your entire collection is cataloged the first time you put them into the game. That means you come in there on the bottom touchscreen, you can actually go in, you can tap fire, you can pull up Volcanic Eruptor, you can pull up Series 1 Flame Slinger, you can pull up Series 3 Mega Ram Spyro, you can pull up Legendary Spyro, you can pull up Legendary Slam Bam, you can pull up Ninjini, Enchanted Hootloop. You can switch parts on these swappers with the touchscreen. It's a huge addition to the game. As mentioned, it's completely different. If you think, man, I've already played it on the console, I don't need to play it again on the go. Think again, totally different game, very well done, lots of fun. It's basically another outlet for you to enjoy your Skylanders. I cannot stress that enough. I don't get paid for this stuff. I don't get it sent to me. I went to GameStop, got my Dark Edition, got the 3DS version. It's a huge deal. If you don't have a 3DS, you don't want to get a 3DS, why would you be interested? There is an exclusive character. Again, it began with SSA. We had Dark Spyro in the 3DS starter pack. Followed suit with Giants. We had Punch Pop Fizz. Now, what we have with the 3DS Swap Force version is Volcanic Eruptor, where you have Lava Barf Eruptor readily available to you, single triple pack form. Volcanic Eruptor, roughly the same figure, just treated to a repaint, obviously going to show up different in the game. He's black, where basically keep the coloration the same, but where you see the red base color on Eruptor, Volcanic Eruptor is black. Be sure to check out the unboxing if you want to see that in more detail. That said, we're going to go ahead, or you're actually going to get to see him. This will be the first time he has actually entered the game. So that's going to be interesting. We'll have kind of a first look there. We can see, I'm thinking they'll probably put special with him. Not 100% sure that'll happen, but if I had my guess, I would assume that's what would happen. Let's see here. Trying to turn to what we're looking for. Alrighty. Just in case there's a variation in stats, I'll introduce Lava Barf Eruptor next, by the way. But what we'll do, back out here, we got Dark Slobbertooth. We're going to go ahead and pull him from the portal. And here we go, 3DS exclusive Volcanic Eruptor. Bottom line, if you want this guy, Volcanic Eruptor, and you're going to pay $50 for a loose figure and card, even if it's new, just get the game. I mean, literally, you could sell Free Ranger and Rattleshake. You would have them to explore their other paths, to trade with a friend for Magna Charge or something. You could sell the game. If you're to the point where you're paying more than like $15 for Volcanic Eruptor, you're truly better off getting the starter pack. Trust me on that. That said, with no further delay, here is the man of the hour, or at least 15 minutes. Awesome. Alright, that's really cool. I don't know if I've ever had a fire carrier. I guess I have. We got a little accolade there. Volcanic Eruptor, as you saw on that title screen, it was a red title screen, the main background, of course, for fire. With him being black, he really stood out. He registered as Volcanic Eruptor, and he had the special designation underneath him. You can see kind of right there in the inset box art. Looks really cool. This is really the most light I can showcase to you. You can see he's black. He kind of looks like moon blue or bomb black. Then of course at his feet, his hands, and the top of his head, he's kind of got an illusion of fire. If you see the 320 health and you're spazzing out saying, man, I gotta get him, what a rip, my Lava Barf Eruptor was 290. This is Wednesday. On Wednesday, I guess at least when you completed Chapter 5, they give you plus 30 health, so he's really 290, just like Standard Eruptor. Standard Eruptor. That said, you should know the attacks here. I'm showcasing primary. There, good lord, that was impressive. Anyway, let's take a look at some damage numbers here. Primary attack, what is that? 26, I want to say. I need to be writing this down, but essentially 26. You can see there with the 4 tokens. This is his first time. He's got his little timer now on my screen. Let's go ahead and erupt to see what we do. Looked like 16 damage there. That actually looks different to me. It's got like more of like a molten look. You see what it did to the sheep there. But that's 16, 24 repeated damage, 26s. I think I saw 36 or 39. Is it 26 and 39? Yeah, I'll figure this out later, but I'm gonna run 26, 39, 16 to 24 in terms of his damage numbers. Let's go ahead now, take a look at the stats. Again, you see that plus 30 there. You see the time, literally we've had him on here for 2 minutes, so you know I'm not making this stuff up. His base health, 290, just like Lava Barf, so you know, don't feel too disappointed. Speed, 35, same as Slobbertooth. Armor, fairly high at 18. Critical hit, 6%. Elemental power, again, we've got a couple registered, so he's at 39. As issued would be 25. Let's go ahead now and go to upgrades. You should know these pretty well by heart. Big thing though, he's got a brand new WoW Pal. What we showcased that was roughly the 26 to 39 is Lava Blob. Press Y to lob blobs of lava at your enemies. That's another tongue twister. We've got Eruption. This looked really, really cool. I don't know if it's because it's night, the new graphics engine, or maybe like if Volcanic Eruptor has a little bit of black to it or something. Press A to erupt in a pool of lava, damaging enemies all around you. Now you get into his purchased upgrades. You got Big Blob Lava Throw. Lava blobs get bigger and do increased damage. Then we've got Fiery Remains. Lava blobs leave behind pools of flame when they hit the ground. Then we've got Eruption Flying Tephra. Lava balls shoot out while performing the eruption attack. Final purchased upgrade, we finally get his tertiary attack. Press X to spit out magma balls. Now, when it comes to upgrading him, you've got 2 choices. This top path is called the Magmanor path. Bottom path going to be Volcaner or Volcanor. Not quite sure how to pronounce it. We'll assume one of those 2 is right. Anyway, Magmantor is what we're going to take a look at. Heavy Duty Plasma. Lava blobs bounce and travel farther. That bounce actually makes a big difference. Lava Blob Bomb. Lava blobs explode and damage nearby enemies. And lastly, we've got Beast of Conflagration. Lava blobs do increased damage in the form of a fiery beast. Now, if that's not your cup of tea, or say you took your Series 1, 2, 3, or Series 1, 2 in Light Core down these paths, you might want to explore this one, which is Volcaner Path. Quick Eruption. It takes much less time to perform an eruption attack. Then we've got Pyroximal Super Eruption. Eruption attack does increased damage. And lastly, and this is really cool for Volcanic Eruptor because it's got a volcano. Revenge of Prometheus. Eruption causes small volcanoes to form, shooting yet more lava balls. Currently, I'm thinking Volcanic Eruptor may take Volcaner, and then we'll let Lava Barf Eruptor take Magmanor. We'll just kind of see how it pans out. Works well, again, to have duplicates so you can explore both paths. Soul Gem. It's going to be Mega Magma Balls. This has been around since SSA. Shoot up to 3 Magma Balls at a time that do extra damage. This is actually a pretty big help. I use these and then I do the primary attack or set up an eruption. Kind of depends how you stage your character. Now, if you're not a fan of the repost, which I don't know how you couldn't be, it's pretty epic. Your draw in-game, or the selling point, outside of the aesthetical end of things or collection aspects, would be this. It's this brand new WoW Pal. It's Lava Barf 2. Barf harder. It sounds like a movie, like a really bad 80s movie or something. Lava Barf 2, Barf harder. Anyway, press X to release magma balls, then hold X to eat them, and immediately barf them back for extra damage. Gonna have to see this one. Not sure how much damage it's gonna do, but it sounds hilarious, and I, for one, am looking forward to checking it out. So, we'll back out of here. Let's take a look at his quests. Again, really the first 6 generic stuff. Back 3 fire specific. Biggest one there at the end with the crown, that's specific to Eruptor. We'll have to see if he's supposed to eat like 8 slices of pizza. Again, that was ridiculously easy. Bad Guy Basher, defeat 1,000 enemies. Eat 15 pieces of fruit. Don't take damage in a non-story mode. Win 10 PvP. I like this one. Again, if you don't like Eruptor on his base attacks, this encourages you to take Magman or Volcaner, get the Soul Gem and the Wow Pal, and then see how well you like the character. So big fan of totally maxed out. Deal 7,500 elemental damage. Again, to me, that's like standard fare. Now, fire specific. Mega Melter, defeat a total of 25 ice golems. When you see an ice golem, whether it's a water zone, magic, life, think to yourself, hey, you know, I've got a bunch of fire characters and I want to complete those quests. Go ahead and switch. Not going to be a big deal. Take them out when you can, when you see those ice golems. Now, Bombardier. I have yet, I think, to see a bomb. I feel like I have, but not very many compared to like previous games. Defeat a total of 30 enemies with bombs. Now, Pizza Burp. Ooh, they bumped this one up to 10. It could have been 10 last time, but I feel like it was 8. Anyway, I don't know if it's going to be like by the slice, or I assume it just means like 10 slices, which not going to have trouble. That said, some of the characters, these things get pretty time consuming, so it's kind of nice to have one that's, you know, not quite as rough. So if you're really concerned about this one, anytime you kill an enemy or have food pop up and it's pizza, just switch to, you know, Volcanic or Lava Barf Eruptor. Now, let's go ahead and get out of here. I'm going to go into, where did they archive it? I think collection. I kind of forgot where this is. Okay. Here's our fire list. You can see right here, Volcanic Eruptor Special. Going to read his bio to you here. I can do this verbatim, or we can read it, you know, without this, but this way you can see it. Eruptor, born to burn. That's his slogan, of course. Eruptor is a force of nature hailing from a species that lived deep in the underground of a floating volcanic island until a massive eruption launched their entire civilization to the surface. He's a complete hothead, steaming, fuming, and quite literally erupting over almost anything. To help control his temper, he likes to relax in lava pools, particularly because there are no crowds. Really sounds like my kind of guy in that aspect of things. That said, that is pretty much all she wrote for Volcanic Eruptor. You can kind of see things here. You got Blast Zone, Dark Blast Zone. We got a lot of these, obviously. I just hadn't put them on. Okay, so it's only showing Sunburn. So we'll see when I put Lava Barf on here. We'll see how they kind of handle that if it shows up. We've got 4 of 11 right now. Overall, what do we have? 26. So I'll try to remember 26 and 4. I'll probably forget them. But that said, we have pretty well, let me back that too far, taken care of everything here. We showcased his damage for you. We've covered his upgrades, kind of got the background. Now we're going to come in and do Lava Barf Eruptor. We'll take a look at him. He has never been on the portal either, so, you know, it'll kind of be interesting to see that. But as always, thanks for watching. You can follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+, whichever you prefer. Again, thank you for watching. Make sure to check out the blog. Tons of Skylanders information there. That is oneofwisdom.com. And again, Volcanic Eruptor exclusive to the 3DS starter pack. If you want him and you're going to be paying $15, $20, let alone more than that, seriously consider just getting the starter. If you're a big Skylanders fan, it is worth your while to actually buy a Nintendo 3DS. You can now pick up Giants and SSA 3DS cheaper. You know, it's not uncommon to see them like $30. That's a screaming deal. And you'll land those exclusive characters. Punch, Pop, Fizz, the original Dark Spyro. So it'll give you a lot more playtime. Another outlet, like I said, and I cannot stress this Swap Force version on the 3DS. Having that character library, huge upgrade. I can't tell you how awesome that is. I don't know that I've really not heard anyone else talk about it as much as me or brag about it. That is a big deal. Whoever actually did that or took the time to do it or had someone above them agree to it, it's like one of those fan requests that usually doesn't happen, and somehow it did, and it is a huge deal. I'm going to continue to talk it up because I hope that that will become a staple in the 3DS games. It would really be sad to see that get taken away from us. But like I said, huge deal there. So, but like I said, keep in mind, if you want Volcanic Eruptor, don't pay $50 for a loose figure. Just go ahead and get the starter pack. You can trade the swappers in there. You can keep. A lot of people are loving Free Ranger, so I mean that's your ticket to a second Free Ranger, or a third if you've already got Legendary or something. But like I said, be smart with your money. Sometimes it's better to go ahead and spend that extra $20 and actually get something of real value, as opposed to screwing yourself for one figure. You know, I try to look out for you. I have nothing to gain from it. I'm not selling the stuff. Just trying to help you out to have the best time possible, you know, and maximize the benefit of your money when you do spend it. So that's it. I'm going to quit rambling about finances. I want to get Lava Bar for Eruptor on the portal, so we're going to do that again. Thanks for watching. I will catch you back here in just a few seconds.